This morning on Daybreak, an escaped inmate from the Greene County Jail is back in custody. We'll bring you the details in a live report.
And bike sales in Springfield are way up. A local bike shop tells us why they think that is.
Also, a woman shares her experience at the Lake of the Ozarks bar shown in this now viral video. Those stories and more all coming up this morning for you on Daybreak.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. It's Tuesday, May 26th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Morano. A lot to get to here as we kick off, as a lot of you are kicking off the week at home, rather. You were around yesterday, just trying to make sure everything stayed calm on Memorial Day, right?
Felt like a Memorial Day, pretty rainy. And Elisa Rafa joins us. We are going to continue that wet spell, aren't we?
Yeah, the pattern stays pretty active and stalled through Friday.
Just a lot of on and off, though, right? Throughout, nothing constantly.
Right, not a washout any day, but we're just going to keep those freckled showers and storms every single day through about Friday. This morning, we're starting out with some flash flood watches. They only go for 1 more hour in Missouri, and they go through the next couple of hours in Arkansas. We have some aerial flood advisories to the south and west in Joplin and Monette, where we already have some rivers that are rising and low border crossings that are flooded. We've got some clouds in Springfield right now. It is 66 degrees on those southerly winds. We've got a couple of showers out there this morning that are pretty light. They've really broken up from the storms that we had overnight. Just a few light showers, some more moderate downpours over near Lebanon, but things pretty quiet. Not even finding any lightning out there this morning. It's just damp and wet on the radar. It's 66 degrees in Springfield right now, 65 in Mountain Grove, and 70 in West Plains. We'll have some wet roads possible through the day today with those scattered showers and storms. So that means if you're waiting for a package, it would likely be wet. We'll have that rain chance through the afternoon today. Look at that active pattern coming up in a couple of minutes.
We start off this hour with breaking news. Authorities have captured this man, 28-year-old Nathan Sneed, an inmate who escaped from the Greene County Jail last night. Color 10's Nija McDonald is live at the jail to fill us in on the details. Nija, good morning. What do we know so far?
Well, good morning, Lauren. What we can tell you is that Sneed was arrested or taken into custody rather shortly before 11:30 p.m. last night. This was following a nearly 5-hour manhunt. Now, the sheriff's office says Sneed and a second inmate escaped through an 8-inch section of fence around 6:30 last night. That second inmate was caught quickly, but Sneed was able to get away. Authorities quickly set up a perimeter in the area of Cox North where Sneed was last seen. They did not give details into how Sneed was caught, but say detectives are investigating charges for escape from custody. Sheriff Jim Arnott says they will be adding additional security features to prevent further attempts like this one. Again, Sneed was taken into custody late last night and remains in custody this morning. Reporting live in Springfield, Nija McDonald, Ozarks First.
All right, thank you, Nija. We need to put some crime into focus for you now. A 40-year-old Springfield man is behind bars for allegedly killing a Marionville woman. Lawrence County Sheriff Brad DeLay says deputies were called to a home north of Marionville off Highway 14 yesterday. They found a 53-year-old woman dead. The suspect was taken into custody. He's booked in the Lawrence County Jail right now on suspicion of first-degree murder. No names are being released, but the sheriff says it appears that the two knew each other and believes that this was not a random crime.
If there is one industry that's thrived in the Ozarks during this pandemic, it's the bicycle industry. According to a local bike shop, sales have skyrocketed since the beginning of the spread of COVID-19. Bryant Johnson, the assistant manager at A&B Cycles, says since March, they've been so busy with people buying new and used bikes that they're having trouble filling the empty space in the store. It might be a while until they do, as many manufacturers in Asia were shut down for a portion of the year. Johnson says tune-ups on bikes that haven't been ridden in a while have also increased. He believes the reason for it all is because people just wanted to get out more after being put under a stay-at-home order.
I think it's because whenever you tell people to do something, they tend to do the opposite. So telling everybody to stay indoors, they're like, well, I gotta get outside. Everybody's just getting out, and I think people have time to get out too, since they may be working from home, so they have a lot more opportunities to get out and ride with the kids or get on a ride themselves. Being holed up inside all day is never good for anybody, so getting out and moving, just getting blood flow going, helps everybody stay healthier, mind and body.
Johnson adds that he hopes more people getting out and about riding their bikes will bring awareness to the local trail system and maybe even get some more funding. We continue now to bring you stories about reopening the Ozarks. Most branches of the Springfield-Greene County Library will open today. Library workers have spent the last week making sure everything is clean and ready for you to enjoy. The Park Central and Fairgrove branches will only have walk-up service. The other branches will be open with some extra precautions in place. The library's Community Relations Director, Kathleen Odell, told us it's disappointing summer programs are canceled. But she says library staff is happy to see guests again.
The staff returned on May 17th to start gearing up, and it's not just a case of opening the doors and letting people check out books. There's so much cleaning that has to occur, and staff needs to be trained on how to safely handle items to protect themselves as well as their patrons.
And these footprints on the floor encourage guests to maintain physical distance. They mark 6 feet of space. The library will only be taking returns through the drop boxes. This is so that items can be quarantined and cleaned. You'll also notice hand sanitizer and disinfecting wipes throughout the library.
The Springfield-Greene County Park Board's day camp will open up today. The spots to sign up for the camp are already full, but children ages 5 to 14 can still sign up for the waiting list. All groups will be no larger than 25 people and will take precautions to keep children safe during the camp session. Visit parkboard.org/SPARC for more information.
Some heavy rain and thunder might have woken you up overnight. We've got some lighter showers out there this morning. The roads are wet. Details on when the sun might make a comeback coming up next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.